Well, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog, My Life on Two Wheels. It's good to see you. It's a day off today for me, and I have one cycling chore to do today, and it involves Lynda's bike. I need to bleed her rear brake because it is getting a little spongy, as you can see here. So full disclosure, I have never bled a brake before. This should be interesting. I sourced a kit. I have some Shimano mineral oil that will make its way through the cabling, and I will document it as best as I can on today's vlog. I think I have all the tools needed to do this. What could go wrong? All right, bleeding the rear brake through a Shimano 105 system. First things first, let's remove the rear wheel. Rear wheel out. Let's remove the brake pads. While you're taking the brake pads out, it's probably a good idea to inspect them a little bit. These have a little bit of life left in them. Ideally, if you're going to bleed the brakes, recommendation is that you update and put in some brand new brake pads. But these have some life left in them, so save some expense there, and these will be going back in. Just screwing in the old reservoir. Okay, status update. Rear wheel off, brake pads out. I've put in the bleed blocker into the rear caliper, so that's all set to go. I've put in the reservoir for the mineral oil. It took me a while to find the bleed port. Originally I thought that this was a full Shimano 105 Gruppo. Apparently it's not. It is 95% Shimano 105. The shifters are not. So it took me a while to find the bleed port. It has been located. Let's move on. Okay, syringe in place, hose in place, bleed port on the caliper is open. There is mineral oil in the reservoir. Now, I'm going to slowly pull it through. I'm more interested to see what the quality of oil is like in this bike, because I don't think the oil has been changed since 2018, 2017, 2018, something like that. Let's have a look. Okay, as you can see, I have pulled through some of the mineral oil through the bike. Just give it a few little pulls. All right, let's go back to the syringe. Okay, so this is what I've done. Pulled it through once. Pulled it through twice. I was still getting some bubbles down at the old syringe, so I did it 3 times. When I first pulled it through, the mineral oil was very, very translucent. I don't know why that was. Maybe that was just the color that the mineral oil was when it first went into the system. Anyways, pulled that threw that out. Now I'm getting the pink colored, fuchsia colored mineral oil through into the syringe. So I did that 3 times, and so far so good. Not seeing any air bubbles. So I've closed off the bleed port on the caliper. I'm going to pull the syringe out of there, and then we're going to work on pulling this guy out. I think I have to put the plug back in, and we'll see if the old brake lever is any tighter. I skipped forward a few steps. I took the syringe out. I took the contraption out of the back, the syringe, the hose, all that good stuff. I put the rear wheel back in place. I removed the reservoir very carefully. I put the bleed port screw back in along with the O-ring, so that's all in place, and here we go. Yeah, it's certainly better. It's not coming back all the way like it was doing previously. In fact, you can see a little bit of a rub mark here on the bar tape, where I guess Lynda's been pulling it all the way back, trying to stop, for the love of God. So yeah, not too bad. Took me about half an hour with filming, an hour and a half. Hopefully she's happy. It's very hard to tell, but it is actually August, the middle of August. Yeah, feels like early September. So we did go for a ride this morning, but it was 13 degrees, really windy, and then it started to rain, and
then I pulled the plug.
yeah, I wasn't far behind. It was just miserable. So we had some things to do today, and one of them is bike related. As you know, if you saw the vlog last week, Lynda enjoyed her birthday, and a gift that I had bought for her was a new bike helmet. She has a Scott Centric Plus currently. She's had it for a few years. It's due for an update. So I got her a POC Ventral Air, and I kind of based the sizing off of the Scott helmet, but not all sizes are the same. So a small and a Scott turns out is not the same as a small and a POC. You got a giant head.
I got a big old head with a big old brain in it.
That's her burden. It's her cross to bear. So we're heading to the cyclery. I managed to sell that brand new helmet on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. So that money is burning a hole in my pocket. And I owe Lynda a helmet. So let's go get it.
Yay!
How's it fit?
Yeah, it's good. I got to tighten it up quite a bit.
Is that maximum tightness?
No,
Okay, that's good.
that's maximum tightness.
Helmet number 2.
What do you think? Which one do you like better?
That one.
Yeah, me too. You know me. Okay. Yeah, this one feels great.
Yeah, winner, winner.
Winner, winner. Yeah, it's 1,000% different than the other one, which made me feel like my head was about to explode. It was like I was starring in the episode of The Boys. Yeah, feels great.
Done.